So one of the lead voice actors from Mafia, the old country, said in a podcast last week that the studio is already working on another Mafia game. Also, we'll be talking about Xbox going all in with Game Pass, as well as the newest Call of Duty Black Ops 7 trailer that dropped early this morning. We will be taking a look at that here as well. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Before we go ahead and do that, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also please make sure you tune in every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time for the Drama Hour with Gifted. Thank y'all so much. Let's dive right into this here. So we're going to take you over to GameRant.com, where they say here that a new Mafia game might be in the works. So let's get straight into it. Let me pick this up so you guys can read it. That should be good. Okay. So in a guest appearance on a Twitch live stream with Bubbly Nuggets actress Karina Conti, who played Isabella Torrisi in Mafia the Old Country, claimed that a sequel for the game has already been greenlit. In the live stream, the actress also discussed how most Mafia games tend to be standalone, but intertwined in various ways in the same universe. It's not clear, however, if the game will be a direct sequel or if it will be a standalone story with new characters. Essentially, nothing is known about the sequel, but one major question that fans may have is whether the series will continue to focus on linear stories like the original two entries of the franchise, or if it will return to a more open-ended gameplay like the third game. Mafia the Old Country marketed itself at a $50 linear experience focused on story, but it remains to be seen if the sequel will continue this trend. And this is the voice actors here, okay? So that's what she had to say about this. This is gonna be a quick topic here. Myself, I didn't get to play this game. I'm trying to get to. I will get to it at some point, but I just haven't had the time. There's been so many games coming out. It's just it's pure craziness. All right. But anyways, I've heard a lot of good things about this game. So the fact that she already said that another one is on its way, because remember, before the game came out, I believe it was said, or if it was some sort of rumor, but that if this Mafia game did not perform well, that this could have been the last Mafia game in the series, right? So if she's already saying that they're gonna work on another game, that could pretty much confirm that, you know, they're happy with the performance of the game, how well it was received, and, you know, they're ready to tackle on another game. So that's always positive. That's always good news to hear, especially for people that are fans of this franchise. So let's see what happens, and we'll keep everybody posted on this, all right? Because that's all we got for this topic here. All right. So did you play this game? Did you enjoy it, or did you not? Let me know down below in the comment section, and we're gonna keep it moving, people. We're going over to the next topic here. We shifting over to WCCF Tech, people. So here we are, where they're saying here that Xbox is putting everything behind Game Pass in 2025, making it its largest investment in Game Pass to date, people. Let's dive into this one here, okay? Let me big this up a little bit for y'all, man. No, I got y'all, man. Here we go. All right. So Xbox Game Pass has been a hot topic since its launch in 2017, sometimes for positive reasons, though interest increasingly for negative, or at the very least, mixed reasons. Through all its trials and tribulations, though, Microsoft and Xbox put itself on the Game Pass path and have shown no signs of wanting to pivot. In fact, according to id at Xbox, in 2025, Microsoft and Xbox are putting more behind Game Pass than ever before. In an interview with Eurogamer, head of Xbox's id at Xbox program, Chris Charla, spoke about how Xbox is investing more in Game Pass in 2025 than it ever has. Okay, so let's dive into this. Quote, we're here. The majority of partners who've had a game in Game Pass want to bring their future titles to the service, Charla said. As a result, we've signed deals with more than 150 partners to expand the catalog. We continue to engage with hundreds of partners each year to review upcoming titles. Also, he also says here, last year, we worked with over 50 teams to sign their first Game Pass deal. This year marks our largest investment in Game Pass to date, and we remain focused on delivering the most exciting and diverse catalog in gaming. Okay? All things considered, it's not surprising to see Microsoft continuing to double down on Xbox Game Pass, despite numerous comments from multiple former Xbox studio developers, analyst reports, and examples we've seen of just how much Xbox is putting into every game it brings to its service. The latest financial reports from Microsoft show that Xbox revenue is growing. Game Pass brings in $5 billion a year, according to Microsoft. Okay? It may have deeper ramifications for the industry and the games on the service, as has been pointed out several times, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a time when Microsoft was more concerned with the deeper cultural ramifications of an area of its business than how well that business was performing on its bank sheet. Okay? So that's it right there. The future of Xbox platform has been tied to Xbox Game Pass since 2017, and at least in the near future, it doesn't look like that's going to change. So that's the article right there. You know, like they said here, like he was quoting here, right? Xbox has been, you know, pretty much like the laughingstock of the industry. Game Pass has been, people have been very critical of Game Pass. But when you really look at it, we need to start looking at things, you know, from the consumer perspective, okay? How much value is Game Pass bringing to you as the consumer, right? Look at the things that they're saying here. 150 partners to expand the catalog. They worked with over 50 teams to sign their first Game Pass deal. We look at games, Expedition 33, Hollow Knight, the first one, Hollow Knight the Silk Song, the Ori games, right? You look at Lords of the Fallen. You look at all the games that Game Pass brings to its service, including the EA Play Access or something like that. I think that's what it's called, right? All of their first party title games that they bring to that service, right? Day and date as well. Liza P, right? Which is a beloved Souls-like game that everybody, you know, fell in love with. That came to Game Pass day one. So when you're looking at it from a consumer perspective, it's the service is incredible. The thing is that in this community, people are looking at the numbers when they shouldn't even be concerned about that. They should not care how much money Microsoft puts into the service, if it's doing good for them as a business or is it not. That's none of our concern. Honestly speaking, it's truly not. All that is fanboy talk, console war talk. That's all that's bringing. But when you look at it from how much value is bringing to me, it's doing incredible. You know, all the games that I mentioned, you know, it's unbelievable, especially if you're on PC. If you have PC Game Pass, you paying $11.99 a month for access to all of those games, including the next topic that we're gonna bring on this video here, which is Call of Duty Black Ops and all of the Call of Duty games that are coming out day and date on the service. You know, you start adding up these games, and it's a lot. I've spent a lot of money already this year on games. Okay, to name you just a few, just think about it: Borderlands 4, Chronos: The New Dawn, Mind's Eye, Death Stranding 2, What else? I have a whole list there, but just with those games, right? Just with those games right there, I'm gonna buy Silent Hill F, right? So that's another one. There's so many games. Now just think about if I didn't have Game Pass, I would have had to had bought Doom the Dark Ages, right? South of Midnight, which I played on Game Pass as well. The Altars, which I played on Game Pass. Lords of the Fallen, right? Just this year, right? Alone. So I would have had to add all those games onto that, plus more, right? So this is how we need to look at this thing, man. We just got to start looking at things as a consumer. Stop worrying so much about how much money this company's making, how many consoles they sold, how good it is for their business. It don't matter, because at the end of the day, how is it impacting the industry? It does not matter, because at the end of the day, it's their peers are allowing it. Okay, they're not pushing back or whatever it is. They're allowing it. That's their issue and their problem to deal with. Okay. Those are they have peers. Okay, just like when you in your job, you have peers and co-workers. It's the same thing over there. Okay, so nobody seems to be pushing back on it. That's their problem. Us, we're supposed to just enjoy the games, and that's that. So in my eyes, Game Pass is doing incredible. Okay. So shout outs to Xbox, and thank you for your Game Pass service. I truly appreciate it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that down below in the comment section. We're going to keep it moving now to the next and final. Well, I have a bonus topic I'm going to speak on here after we watch this Call of Duty Black Ops 7 trailer that just dropped this morning. And this is the official multiplayer reveal. Okay. So we're gonna watch this, but I can't play the music, because it has copyright music. So let me just real quick lower this. Okay, let's bring this up to 4K, and here we go. Okay, we're gonna have to watch it like this, people. All right. Did that say in-game footage? Actual in-game footage. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it, people. Y'all let me know if y'all excited about Black Ops 7, man. Y'all let me know. Oh, okay, I see the wall running. Woo! Got the hologram up in there, huh? Multiplayer reveal. Let's go. Let's see what this is about. I already see that wall running is gonna be a cheese. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to see everybody running on the wall. Okay. 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 It's looking the same so far, if I'm being honest. Was that the ship from Black Ops 2? I forgot the name of it. What's this? You got fire bullets? Okay. Graphic overlay. Okay, cool. Obviously this is not like, it could be gameplay, but they obviously slowed it down. They put some they made it look a little more cinematic and things like that. You take all of that off, it's pretty much the same. If I'm being honest, it's pretty much the same. I'm not seeing anything revolutionary. Excuse me. It looks like a Call of Duty game. It looks like a Call of Duty game. Okay. They try to make it look cool and all this stuff, but in reality, when you in the game, a lot of the things that they be showing you, man, you're not really gonna do in game, bro. You too focused on getting that kill. You don't got time to be, let me let me kill him this way. When you in real time, you know what it is. There it is, November 14, Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Play Anywhere, people. Oh, it's a little bit more to the trailer. Okay. Also, these are the maps that is coming on day 1. Okay. Oh, here it is. Hijacked. Okay, so it was Hijack. Hijack, Express, and Raid. Okay, cool. The rest look like they're new maps. Okay, so these are the 3 from the older Black Ops. Cool. All right, let's see here. Oh, that one looked nice. That's Raid right there. Woo! That Express, man, that's a classic, bro. Look, man, listen. At the end of the day, would I buy this game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you know what? Guess what? It's gonna be on Game Pass. So if ever I feel like jumping in there and throwing up a couple rounds, going to this map right here, going into Express, into Raid, just to get that little nostalgia feeling back, a couple rounds, get up out of there, I could do it. You see what I'm saying? And I don't gotta spend $85, $100 for it to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this ties back to the previous article. These are the things that Game Pass brings to us, the value of it, right? Call of Duty itself, that what I saw, it looks exactly the same. If we're being honest here, and if I would have seen this and then, well, I am actually seeing it. So we're seeing this, and then you look at the Battlefield 6, it's a no-brainer that you would choose Battlefield over this. Battlefield looks 20 times better than this, So it is what it is. The only thing I could say is that it's on Game Pass. And that's that. That's that. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this new trailer here with Call of Duty, man. Will you be picking up Call of Duty when it releases? Or will you be playing it on Game Pass? Or will you be just skipping Call of Duty as a whole? Because you're tired of it. Y'all let me know down below. Real quick, just a extra topic here. The Blackbird star joins Zach Kreger's Resident Evil movie due to arrive in 2026. So this is the guy right here, Paul Walter Hauser. He's the actor that you might know from the Apple TV series Blackbird. So this is why I wanted to bring this to your attention, because they are working on a Resident Evil movie, and he was casted. And I did watch that TV show, that Apple show, Blackbird. If you haven't, I suggest you do so. It's a very good show. And he did an incredible job, and it's based on a true story. Okay? So he did a phenomenal job in that series. So go ahead and take a look at that. He will be in the Resident Evil movie. So I'm kind of getting what the vibe is going to be. And also, real quick, this is what the director had to say about the movie as well, okay? Quote, "It is obedient to the lore of the games. It's just a different story. I'm not going to tell Leon's story because Leon's story is told in the games. Fans already have that." So he says here, let me say this though. This is not breaking the rules of the game. I'm the biggest worshiper of the games. So I'm telling a story that is a love letter to the game and follows the rules of the games. Close quote. Okay. So that's what he had to say about it. But again, I'm just happy that they casted him in the movie. So it's kind of giving me a little bit of an idea, because by watching that Apple TV series, I could see where he can take his acting chops. I can see where they can go with it. And it's kind of giving me that, sense of where I might be thinking that they're gonna take that Resident Evil movie. And if it is like that, then I'm all in. That's what I gotta say. So that's it right there, man. Those of y'all who, made it this far in the video, thank y'all so much. This was supposed to be a pretty quick video, but it turned out to be a pretty lengthy one. So, I will be leaving all the timestamps down below just in case you want to skim through the topics and things like that. Once again, man, thank y'all so much for rocking out with me. Please like, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time on the Drama Hour with Gifted. With that being said, it is your boy, the Gifted One here, people. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm